Oh, what? What? It's part of the cost? Well, this is awkward. Now I cannot target it because of the hexproof. So we start with this. We go into... You can see how much... We literally outvalued the whole deck, man. Literally outvaluing the whole deck. You know what? This might be our chance. We will kill this. We will go with Proxy. Let's go. Let's go. We need to deal as much damage on this turn as humanly possible. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today absolutely insane Dimir that you will love from the first sight, because this is super action-packed deck with infinite value basically, because you can change so much, like enter the battlefield triggers, bouncing it back with this taunt ain't big enough, and you just keep drawing and you keep drawing. Every order gets bigger, you get infinite value with the level 2 and level 3 that you will probably never use, and this deck just keeps going. And I was even asked for some of the older builds with Arcane Proxy, what is the new version of this deck, and here we are. This was the perfect match, and this one ranked as top 3 in the recent tournament, and it was the only like non-aggro deck. It's still kinda aggro, but it's way controlish than the other one, so we just have to try it. We have full sideboard, this is a best of 3 list, and I'll tell you, games today will be something else. So you might not appreciate deck when you see it, but when you see it in action, it will be like, oh my god, this is cool. So I think you will like it. So guys, let's go into the gameplay. If you want to support the channel, we're also having early access to all the videos and some cool perks. Check out the memberships. You can also join Patreon for absolute amazing discussions. And yeah, with that being said, let's go to the gameplay and have some fun. We are on the draw, which is the only reason I'm even considering playing this. And we have talent on turn 1. Like, if we hit one more land, we can already go for Trainer, hit Opt or something, and hit the third land easily. Listen, I'll take it, but it's a very risky take. Maybe even if we miss the second land, and then we hit a land, there is a chance we still recover, if, you know, it depends on the matchup, depends on a lot of things. But I think there might be a chance, so I'll take it, but of course, if we get very bad draw, we will probably lose. Honestly, Opt is probably as good as I can ask for. Nope. All I see is lands. Thank you. See? We are doing work. We are doing work. Now, let's not show that we don't have priority. Oh, I think they don't have priority. Alright, good to know. Is it for 2 mana not having anything? That's a big information. I think we'll chart the course after the attack, most likely. And then we try to roll with it. I'm not sure what we are playing against. Kiora. Well, I hope you know, you enjoy being on the board, because that's the last... Oh my god. How do they reanimate this stuff? Is that Geeks not Geeks command, but Cruelty of Geeks? Feels like it. Oh boy, and we have to kill it, which means we actually cannot draw cards. Unless... I think we need to be a bit mana efficient, so we will go with this. Alright, because I think that we should hit a land, and this is the only way we can combine 2 things, basically. So we kill this, so it cannot block, and we start dealing some... Man, those otters are absolutely wild in this deck. Like, I've never seen otters swinging for 3 damage every single turn forever. And it also gives you value for the late game. But yeah, you probably will rarely use level 3. Alright, if they discard for a single otter, I love it. But to be... Alright, they just want to draw cards, sure. Alright, so what is this type of deck? They have ill-timed explosion. I'm really tempted to go for Shelly. We don't deal too much damage. Go Shelly. I believe this is the turn to do it. This is the turn to do it. They probably... I mean, they have black mana, so they probably can answer it. But they probably don't want to. Alright, another... Well, now they will discard, right? And it will be 5, 6, and 7 drops, most likely. So we need to reset. We don't have, you know, the bounce spells. But we can probably get them. Yep, here it comes. That was 7 mana. But we dealt 6 damage by simply playing Sheoldred. And that's a big deal. So we could go with the Trainer. Hit something. Or do we want chart the course? Honestly, this feels pretty good. Oh, I'm not sure. I think we want to hit another talent. We will never offspring it in this game. Or at least not for now. So let's hit the card that we predicted that we will hit. And with this we have a new board a little bit. And we also hold priority thanks to cut down, even though it won't hit anything. But at least our opponent doesn't know if we have a pump or not, so, you know, they will play accordingly. They know we cannot get it to 3-3, by the way. Is that already the time? Here's the Carnosaur. It's trumpeting. And I'm scared. You know what? Oh my god. Oh no, this is their merfolk. This is their vampire. What are the other types? I don't remember. Vampire, dinosaur, merfolk, and pirate. Where is the pirate? It's not in the graveyard yet. Well, this might be a bit of a problem, because this one has hexproof. Does it transform? What is the wording exactly? Exile this, return it transformed. So it is this card. So I guess then we can try to bounce it. I hope we will have the effect by then. Alright. Alright. They can do it probably on the next turn. This is just a dinosaur. But I think we need to take this turn. Oh, can I win the game? Can I win the game? I don't think I can win the game. I think we'll be short few damage. I can get it to 4 because I can play this into this. We can try to target it. Oh no, because it's not an instant. Anyway, it won't be 8 damage anyway. So I think we just roll with it. We get extra value. We lose 1 damage on Chart the Course. And we try to play... we should draw the bounce spells right now. We are not. We are not. So my idea is that I will... Oh man, this will be so hard. I cannot target it. I need them to not hit the pirate on this turn. There's no pirate. There's no pirate. Oh my god. If we can survive this one turn, I think we can fix everything. Here's your honk. For no, not a pirate. Not a pirate. Alright, they don't have it. And they need still 4 mana. That's fine, that's fine. Kiora is actually perfect because she fuels all our, prowess triggers basically, while also not blocking. So this is perfect stat for cut down. And I think it's noble. It's not a pirate. She should be in pirating, then they would win the game. We need to discard a card. Probably 1 proxy, because I cannot imagine us getting 2 of them. And alright. So now we really need to find a bounce spell. I mean, like, seriously. And we didn't hit a single one so far. So let's go with Sleight of Hand. It's Sorcerer, so a little bit worse. Oh my god. I think we take the land, because then we can make more plays. Some crazy knowledge from this channel. Let's go with this. Oh my god, this is a good card, but I guess we take it. I guess we have to take it. Of course, we cut down. We don't deal too much damage because they killed all our otters and we cannot bounce this. The problem is that I need to bounce it in response to crafting. And I don't have the card to do it right now. I think we just chart the course. Alright, I need another turn. Oh my god, this is such a disaster draw. Like, I just need a bounce spell and we win. No pirate, no pirate, alright. Alright, this could not be closer, man. Trainer. I wonder if they can reanimate normally. Or they just go with the throne. Please, don't kill me on this turn. I really want to win this. And we should have so many options here. I will probably play Island because I need all the mana. Kiora. Alright, that's a proxy into cut down. Alright, where is their pirate? I think they might have only 1 card that is a pirate. And I think they have only 4 offs. What? What? Why is she... Why? Oh my god, they went with the haste. Alright, that makes things a little bit more awkward. Alright, finally. Finally. It took forever, but we are finally here. And how do we want to play it? I think we go Arcane Proxy. We have to go for the throat, right? Yes. Yes, we do. So we start with this. Then we probably go Kiora. Play this. We clear the board. We make it cooler. And that's a question, right? Because I can bounce this. If they go to combat phase, that means we probably can do the play, right? I don't think there's any point in playing this right now. Cannot attack. Man, this is so scary. They don't have counters. Alright, at least now we can prevent this transforming. If they don't transform and try to go with Kiora. Alright, let's see if they get the pirate. Oh, this is their pirate! But now we are prepared. And this could be interesting. I'm not sure how. Maybe we bounce nowhere to run. Oh, what? What? It's part of the cost? Well, this is awkward. Now I cannot target it because of the hexproof. Oh, we can target. Guys, I finally learned what nowhere to run does. Is it because of this icon? Definitely not. It just didn't remind me about it. So I could literally bounce this right now. Alright, sorry, I need to think. We can still win this game if we do it right. So I can bounce the Grim Captain. But I also need to bounce Kiora, otherwise... You know what? I think we go with Prox and try to just absolutely roll with this. Do we have another go for the throat? No. The answer is no. If I know where to run, I can kill. So I bounce this. They get the Kraken. Oh my god. And we need to find another distant and aim beacon. I honestly think we go like this. I'm sorry. I know you were excited about this one, but it's standard, alright? We punish cool plays. We cannot allow you to have fun. They can bounce it, but they're at 4, so they probably don't want to go to 3. This pains me so much. Having a free 8-8 is usually something that is relevant in the game, you know? They attacked with literally everything. That's so aggressive. So it feels that they're feeling extremely threatened, honestly. We can even... Oh no, we won't have enough power. I'm learning about the man, I cannot believe how aggro they are with this. The talent, probably not quick enough. I think we need something that has instant effect. And nowhere to run might be something. Might be something. We can take every card from the graveyard. You know what? This is close to doing it, but it's not doing it yet. So I can go 4 mana, then bounce something. This will be something. I think we need more. I think we need more. With Proxy we can get rid of Kiora. That's a huge problem out of the window basically. And they only have 1 pirate, so they cannot do it again unless they hit another one, which is very likely. Alright, go Proxy. I believe in you. I believe in you. It's a cut now. Solving one of the super annoying problems. But we really want to kill them. I think we play this probably. But we can also, you know, cycle it with Chart a Course. I think this is better. We'll try to win on the next turn. Alright, still better though to draw this. This was the card we wanted. This was literally the card we wanted. If we drew this now, we would win the game because I would bounce it. Alright, but we need to work with it. They get free turn. They get 1 extra turn. They can actually kill us if they get rid of both creatures and then go for the skeleton thing. I think they will play the throne, try to get the creature, and then I think then we win steal, right? Because it's so mana expensive. It's 6 mana to go for it. Let's see, they will try to hit another pirate probably. If they go, like we're at 11, that's their problem, because all we need to do is block this, and then they cannot kill us, and then, like, they're so aggressive they don't have blockers. Really? What about this? Alright, that's a nice one. Right, because we won't be able to kill them then. But I'll take it, it's fine. I could trade here as well, but I don't love this play. Right, we'll take 6 damage. They cannot take Corpses of the Lost because that will get them to 2, which means that Proxy kills them. Alright, the last card. What is it? They cannot go for the cool creature. Are you serious? Oh my god, this is so good. This is so good. But they actually don't have... Oh man, we need to plan the full turn. Because this is super important. So they will get the card. And we need to kill them super quickly. So I know where to run one of the tokens, right? I take this. What do I bounce? I need to check my graveyard. I probably will get Opt or something. No, we get nowhere to run. And this, the octopus or whatever, or the kraken. Then we play the nowhere to run, we kill this. We attack them for 2. And we need to solve the last one. I think with all the talents we can keep, as long as we keep killing skeletons, I don't think they can go for lethal. Man, this game literally could not be closer and I'm loving it. It's actually so fun. Here's the pirate, so they can go for the cool play on the next turn. And... Bro... You don't take it. Oh, I told you, you cannot take it because then you die. Alright, that was a little bit easier than I expected. Our opponent didn't... our opponent crumbled under the pressure. They were absolutely overly aggressive. Alright guys, we're going first, and I have to say, this could be very interesting opening. Even though we have one land, in this deck you can absolutely work with it. And I think we'll go with the talent, because we can always try to find a land on the next turn. This is a little bit of a risky play, but we also pump the otter, and we can just draw it naturally, which makes it so much easier. Drawing 2 cards for free seems pretty nice, but I think in reality we'll just go with the talent, try to pump the otter, and then we'll pump the otter. You know, that's what we do. We go for sorcerer because it's a little bit harder to use later. I think we go with the shores. We will get some extra cards with Chart the Course. And man, this is the opening. Already 3 damage, and our opponent just literally played little tiny land, and we are already unloading half of the hand. But because we are blue, we actually have more hand. Alright, this is interesting. We'll definitely play this. Listen, full swing. That's how we do it. Those otters know no fear. This is so awkward because if they block, they lose the creature, and if they don't, we get a lot of damage. I think we go with this and then Chart the Course. So we miss a little bit on the damage, but we don't super care. I could even bounce it, but we can do it later. And now we Chart the Course and we draw 2 cards for free. It hurts to miss this, but you always play it after the combat phase. And Arcane Proxy is the card that literally always works here. Go for the Throat is amazing. But to be fair, like, we also have this town ain't big enough. This is only 2 damage, so if they go for the lifelink, it's not a big deal. Like, we can outrace it very easily. And we'll probably bounce something. They are going for the lifelink indeed. They think they can be aggressive. Alright, we'll see about that. We will see about that. Can I... Oh, I need to bounce something that is mine. I think we go like this. If they just keep repeating Seraph, they will fall very quickly. And now we have another otter, and man, those otters are dealing damage. Oh my god, every single time they are 3-3 at least, and we don't even like focus on maximizing their damage. It's just a side effect basically. This town ain't big enough is such a powerful card. Not gonna lie, this is annoying. This was pretty annoying. I need those otters, I need to win the game. Lay down arms, alright. That's definitely something. Let's play a land. We probably... Okay, this is interesting. I love this deck because you have so many decisions, honestly. I don't want to take a turn off, because I think with the talent it will be too slow. We will do it later. So, I honestly think we just bounce it. And they can go 2 into 3, which is a little bit unfortunate, but then we open cut down. Alright, I think this is a good play, because we will cut down the Valkyrie then, most likely. And we already have something to just start rolling again. Alright, we're a little bit low on cards, but don't you worry, this deck has always all the cards. And as you can see, there are so many different ways to play stuff. I don't think we'll get the priority, but we can try. We can try. Here it goes. We cannot kill it easily, but we can kill Gyada, which means that they don't enter with a counter, which is already a big deal. 3-3 is way, way weaker than a 4-4 here. Alright, we cannot kill it because it's an artifact. Oh, this is a decent draw. Don't forget we also have cards here. So how can we do it? We can opt into Proxy, which honestly isn't the worst. And then do we need to pay for it? Without paying its mana cost. Alright, just making sure. So we can make it 3-3, but not at instant speed, which is awkward. I think we go with this and see what we hit. Chart a course. I mean, it's something, isn't it? Man, I could literally bluff this. I could bluff this. But I think in reality we'll just go with this play. We want to out-tempo them, and we want... Oh no, we cannot go for it. Oh, it's 2 mana, right, Sloth? No, it's 5 mana. It's absolutely not 3 mana. However, I think we can go with this. This should be good enough. We get some extra tempo, we get into a 3-3, so that means they cannot really block. And now we need to make a decision. Cut-down will probably not hit stuff, but it still might. I kinda like this card a lot, but I think it's the weakest of all. And of course we can swing. Our opponent will try to lifelink like there's no tomorrow, and there is a chance it will work. I kinda make a blunder with the proxy. I for some reason forgot its converted mana cost is like 5 literally, and it just gets discounted every time. So that means you cannot take it with proxy unless you pay, unless it has 5 power, and it probably won't. Alright, Serra Paragon. In all honesty, we can buffer this. This is probably the board that we can answer really nicely, and they're super aggressive with this lifelink, and I think we can punish it super hard. So we start with this, we go into... You can see how much we literally outvalued the whole deck, man. Literally outvaluing the whole deck. We deal 5 damage, so I think we just chart the course for extra draw. I really want those extra cards so we can keep going. Alright, go for the throat is definitely something that will be useful at some point. And you can see they literally always lifelink, swing, and we're at 16 somehow, and they're at 4. So this is super important. Oh my god, a card that draws cards. So good at Magic. Oh my god, this is probably their best draw. I wonder if that was Lay Down Arms as well. So basically if they whiffed, we had this game already. With this draw they actually will play like 3 extra turns that they shouldn't have, so that's painful, absolutely painful. But we can still probably do it, right? We can kill this. I think with Sleight of Hand we see what we get. I think we'll just play this without Offspring. Honestly, this is such a good draw. Not exactly what I wanted, I guess, but should be good enough. Should be good enough. Not perfect on curve though. Alright, alright. We're doing some stuff. I could try to hit cut down with this. A little bit risky, but they kinda know what's up, right? So let's just go with this guy. This card is actually very powerful. We could Sleight of Hand as well. It's not a bad card. Go for the throat is amazing. Oh, this is a hard choice. This is a really hard choice, but we can always go for the throat from the graveyard. So I just want to keep pumping as much as possible. If we force a trade here, it's good for us. Let's go for opt, of course. And that is the turn, you know? It feels that even with their amazing top deck, we did so much more. I'm just scared about their 2 top decks, you know? Like, I know they can absolutely recover with the right cards, but will they get it? Oh my god, they actually didn't. Well, from what I know, Shelly is known to be a pretty good card if you are racing someone on life's total, and we are we are drawing a card. Cut down is wonky, but I would take it just in case they draw some weaker creature, and we can always take the value of the talent. So yeah, that was a great showcase how powerful the deck can be. Alright, our opponent is going first and our mana sucks. Let's mulligan. Like, I cannot take this kind of hands. Cut down is probably something we like. I think with the trainer and opt we should find enough value. This deck absolutely suffers from mulligans, like they hurt like crazy. But what can you do, man? What can you do? Now, let's see what our opponent is playing. We actually have 1 black mana on pain only. And I think we want to find those talents and stuff. I mean, I'll take it, you know, I'll take it. It's always better than the random card. Let's go with the Shores, that opens some possibilities. We go with this so we can start having a little bit pressure and some permanents so we can bounce them later. So that should help. I wonder if that's a turn 3 talent. Go for the throw. Doesn't seem to be amazing for this. I think we go with opt. They will sit, but it's better interaction. The talent will be such a pain. I hope they don't have it. Enduring Innocence is actually way better, right? I think, maybe, I'm not sure. Is it better? Is it better? We can get a lot of value, but I don't want them to draw cards, you know? I really don't. And we cannot kill the enchantment in any way. I could cut it down, and when they play something, I can bounce it, but then they just replay it. It's kind of the same. I do not have the card I really want here. Let's go with this and see what we get. Go for the... Oh, I don't like those choices. Oh, we don't really want to go for this. We don't have talents, that's the problem. We cannot deal any kind of damage right now. So I think we will literally slow them down. I will try to go for this. Let's see if they block. They want it, because they want it as an enchantment. Listen, I changed my mind, alright? Let's be friends now. Let's be friends. Here you go. That was such an awkward play. The problem is I can only do it once. And this card is super persistent. And it's still here. They have 1 mana sorcerer. I wonder what it can be. Alright. Oh, this is such a pain. So let's go with opt, so we can start hitting our lands. And that gives us extra mana, so we can play it. This is only blue mana still, because we don't have basic. Alright, but we mostly need blue mana. Yep, that's how we do it. Let's see. We should hit the talent right now. Oh, we actually missed again. Oh, that's way worse than I expected. Do I care about the lifelink? I kinda do. I honestly kinda do. But I think we take 2 lifelink. Just to set up the next turn. Land, I think we should draw naturally. Cutdowns will probably be important because they will get a lot of small creatures, so we can go through the blocking. This, of course, hurts. But it's 2 lifelink against 1 damage, so we are only losing 1 damage on this exchange. So, you know, not the worst, not the worst. We swing, and with Chart the Course we can finally probably fix a little bit. I can go for the Fountain Port, but I think they don't want to. That's fine, that's absolutely fine. All I cared about is attacking with this creature. So I love getting rid of 1 of the removal spells, and we still attack, so we get 2 cards. No way we missed the land. Alright, Sleight of Hand. Need some magic here. I definitely need to start playing lands here. Because we have so much value here. But we didn't hit a single talent so far, so it's not worth what you want here. Maybe we can offspring this. Oh man, if we had like 1 or 2 talents early game that we would bounce with, you know, the bounce spell, this would already be so insane. Like, we cannot do anything about it, bro. I think we lost our spot. I think, like, if you don't deal damage for first 7 turns, you probably are not in a good spot as an aggro deck. Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, and the fact that I'm not a huge fan of creatures that do not die to removal, because I think this is a very risky, you know, space to make cards with. But here we are, creatures that cannot be killed. That's the next step. I don't think we can do anything. They will just out-lifelink us. Let's kill it, because there's no better choice at this point. So, when we kill a creature, it's still in the board. Makes sense. So we take some damage, we cannot kill this because they draw with Fountain Pour then. And let's opt, so we can start hitting those talents at some point. Even land is okay. We need untapped land, if anything. Like, if it's tapped, I'm not taking it. Alright, it's tapped, I'm not taking it, I guess. Man, what a rough draw so far. Like, I need very specific card and I cannot draw it. Without talent you deal so much less damage. And finally, just 15 turns after, we can have our first turn 1 Otter. Oh man, this is not looking good. I don't think we'll win this. I don't think we'll win this. We need a lot, but you can see that this deck literally never ends with value. Like, you can chain the whole deck out of this. They tap, so now we can kill the fish. They will go infinite cards, and there's not much you can do about it, you know? Triple proxy, and not like our best card is this bounce spell, but I mean, you cannot bounce it forever. It's a tempo play. If you don't have a real answer and the card is so insane as the Innocence, well, you are for some bad luck. Right, I'm sorry, it's not about our opponent, but this bet is just driving me crazy. Like, honestly. Double lay down arms, we are okay with this. The problem is this Innocence. So now they can literally just waste cards for our tokens, and it's still good for them. Alright, so how do we do it? Maybe we can go Stormchaser's talent and try to overwhelm them in the board. They have Get Lost, so after we invest 10 mana, they will just get losted. It's really bad play. It's really bad play. I think we'll go with this. It's Offspring. And finally get some serious value. Man, I'm not feeling well about this game. Wow, thank you, Shuffler. Just you know, rubbing it in. Let's go for the talent, of course. This is our main card. Alright. We are getting good value, so normally against normal deck we would just outvalue them, but this is not a normal deck. This deck goes infinite basically, and you cannot kill it, so they keep drawing forever. And yeah, Enduring Innocence is something that you literally cannot kill. Here's Get Lost, that's fine. When they don't have cards in the hand, well, this won't happen, but theoretically, then I will pump the talent. Or maybe if we have 10 mana, like I will just spend one turn doing it. Because theoretically, maybe you can win this with the Otters, but probably not. Okay, I actually love this play for us. You know what? This is so much better. They also missed on the draw, right? I think they didn't make a token here. All right, you know what? With this, there is some potential. Let's go for this. Because there we can take this town ain't big enough, which is absolutely amazing. This is probably the best card of the deck. Like, every deck that uses this is just a 2-for-1 for 2 mana. It's also a removal in a way. The talent, alright. Oh, let's enjoy the infinite cards. Visa with full value. This is not the card you want to bounce. Can I have my go for the throats? Not right now. They are tapped to fun. That's the problem. Like, we can trade, you know, it's insane card disadvantage. Like, we can get 7-10 extra cards over basically all of the decks, but not after, you know, not for this deck. This deck just never stops. Literally never stops. And I'm not sure how to play against this. We start with opt probably, and we try to hit go for the throat, and then we think. Not go for the throat. I mean, kinda go for the throat. The worst go for the throat in history, but it kinda works. You know what? Let's go. I'm not using map tokens because my deck is better than some map tokens. Oh man, they went hard on this. And you know what? This could be really good for us. They also get some damage, which is nice. So this is already. So we need to play one more spell, and we can do some cooking. Yeah, we need to play this probably. Not really sure how. I think we go with the talent. It's so annoying for them to replay. And with this, we kill everything they have. We deal 4 damage. I mean, this is the first time we're making some progress. I'll take it, you know? I'll take it. They have worse setup. Oh, and I can play the tap. Absolutely. Let's go. They might sweep. This is the risk we need to take. Like, we need to roll with the draw. Because if we try to play around it, like, we will never win. So they will probably play Sweeper into Talent, I would guess. If that's a Sunfall, that's the worst case scenario, because they will get a token. Carrot Cake. Painful, but, you know, every card they play is painful. This literally draws them 4 extra cards. 2 mana, draw 4 cards, make a token, and gain 3 life. Like, this is kinda insane levels of value that they are getting with those. Like, that's why you need to hit them before they have the setup. Maybe we could mill, but I'm not sure if we can play the whole game, man, out of this. This might be our chance. You know what? This might be our chance. We will kill this, we'll go with Proxy. Let's go, let's go. We need to deal as much damage on this turn as humanly possible. I'm not sure how. I think we go with Chart Course, because I need to cycle some cards. And we should hit something. And we need those triggers, like we need to trigger... Oh, they have the card, I forgot. Oh, they're getting so many cards. Maybe Shelly? Maybe Shelly. I think we get rid of 1 proxy. Alright, this gives us some potential. Some. If we go proxy, we can kill the Innocence and swing all. This is the most damage, so we need to hit them while we can. And then roll with it. This will be pain. So we need to be ultra aggressive, because we missed the whole early game so hard, it's just sad. So we need to go twice as hard right now. When we... Well, I mean, they don't need to even respond, because, like, literally, they always get the value from this card. Alright, Otters, go. I believe in you. On the bright side, they won't be able to trade against any of the Otters, and that's why it's so important to hit this talent. If we hit this on first, 5 turns, they would not be at 90. Alright, this is okay, they still need to multi-block. And they would draw cards anyway. It's still a little bit better than the Cake, of course. It also means that the Cake will trigger on their turn, so they will just continue doing it. As you can see, they traded disadvantage because they have such insane amounts of cards. Basically, if they could throw their cards at our face for 1 damage, they would just kill us in 2 turns. So this is the ratio that they can start burning cards through. It's fine for them. Alright. I mean, I don't believe that we can win this, but I will do my best. Maybe we will mill them, because we actually are super resilient to basically everything. The problem is that we also are drawing a lot. Like, we are even with guy drawing 4 cards between turns, so that tells a lot. And they are really, really killing our talents. We only have 1. So that was already a sweeper. And what is going on with remaining mana? Probably some small token. Yep. Just draw 3 extra cards, Oh, they already did. Alright. I think they're avoiding actively drawing cards right now. And that's a smart choice. So I guess the winning play is just trying to go Shelly and hoping they won't remove it, which is absolutely crazy game plan and it won't work, but if anything works, that's the play. Let's prepare for lay down arms. For a single point of mana. On the bright side, they cannot chain 2 of them. Alright. They have smites, right? I remember we were smited every game. Oh, they already used 2 lay down arms, so they only have 2 and 1 get... You know what? So honestly, I think they might sweep the board. But I need to take this risk. I don't want to block with Shelly. I need to hope. And they're not making tokens. Alright. So that might mean they don't have removal. They might have 1 get lost. I don't have too many plays, right? So I can just kill both. No, I will take this risk. Like, we need to risk to win this game. Like, playing conservatively will not get the job done, And we need to kill this one as well. We can play the land for easy surveil. And we actually had to burn through... I mean, I can draw this. Right, I will draw it. Like, if we have guaranteed land, why not use it? I would love to not get blocked, because that can be so much extra damage. And let's try to find something else. Oh, we play the land for this turn, but it's fine. Chart the Course is amazing card. So I can... this town ain't big enough. But they will just make another cake, but this will be a lot of damage. I think I need to wait with protection. They will draw those cards. And alright, they can double block and then we can bounce the Caretaker's talent. Alright, I like this play. And we need for... oh man, this will be harsh. I can protect Shelly only once. Unless we just roll with this. I could not attack and just try to kill... no, I think we need to attack. They will deal 2 damage and that's not enough for Sheoldred. Very hard choice, man. Very hard. If they just block, I'm fine with it. If they are smart, they can... oh, they can go to damage. But if they have smite... do you think they have smite? They definitely have 1, and they might have more. I think this is best because if we bounce it, they get 3 turns of drawing cards, and this is and then they will find removal, and we need to mitigate. So that was not my original game, play, but this way at least we prevent the smite. I'm not sure if the smite was on the table, but I literally cannot risk this. And if they don't have removal, they have something in the hand. It could be smites. And now we can punish them for drawing those extra cards, which is super important. Like, you don't want any moment when they're not getting punished for all this extra draw. Basically, I need them to whiff. Oh, it's 3-3, that's why it doesn't trigger Innocence. I absolutely missed it. I'll be honest, I missed it. I was like, well, they should be drawing more cards. Yep, and that's everything we have. Oh, wait. We can actually bounce their stuff. They will get the card though. So they can play this, they can copy the thing, 3, 4, and they have what, 6 mana, and they can go for level 3 as well. Oh man, this is rough. What? I think we bounce this. And if they have no, they cannot have another get lost. They actually, this is their last get lost of the deck. The rest is lay down arms, sunfalls, this kind of stuff, which is all sorcerer speed. So but now they can draw cards, so they can prepare for the next turn of Shelly. But they are only drawing with the talent, so maybe... yeah, even the token from Fountain Port is a 3-3. So they want to shuffle the card that we liked, which is correct choice, but in all honesty, I can absolutely play without it. Like, we will draw something else. I think we have quite... like, we also can draw lands from the top, so we should get rid of a lot of lands easily. Here it comes, the Overlord. And they actually hardcast it. This is probably something we should be bouncing. That's so much damage. Of course, a very bad draw. Okay, so in the end it hurt. I thought we would do something better because we don't have so many lands. Virtue. So they want, as you can see, they are doing in between our Sheoldreds. And they would probably be at 4 or 6 if Sheoldred was on the board in the last turns. Alright, so what do we do? I think we have to bounce this. This will be so hard. With this we know we can use 2 map tokens because we don't have plays. And this is the card we kinda can get. We can take damage here, we can bounce the Overlord. Oh, this is like a pure pain, man. I tell you, we were so slow early game that now we just don't have enough. Like, we are missing this extra tempo. They probably have laid down arms already, and that's the problem. If I bounce, then they will kill Shelly. If I don't bounce, I lose on board. I have to play like this. They will get more tokens, but maybe we can do some magic on the next turn. It's the best play. Now Sheoldred will probably die, but we don't have a choice here. 10 damage is also not something I would love to take. Yeah, I tell you, man, missing early game for like 7 turns with this deck is probably not where you want to start the game against probably the highest value deck in standard. Like, this deck literally never stops. Like, once they get going, the only stop is them milling themselves fully. And that's the only counterplay. That's why mill with Jace is so good against this deck. It's like Atraxa decks in a way. Alright, we need to do some insane magic on this turn. Let's start with Sleight of Hand hitting not 2 lands. Oh, this is way worse than I wanted. I guess I could go for map tokens first, because this was a very important draw. If we attack, they will probably block with everything. We won't get to mill part. I think we go with this and try to get Sheoldred so huge that it can block the Overlord. I think that's the play. Nope. Try again. Try again. And we need to hit twice now. Alright, I'll take it. So this is a 7-8. We can block this. We can nowhere to run something and kill one of the moths. Oh, but then this hits, it's 15, 20 damage. Alright, so, okay, so we can kill this, block this, nowhere to run this. This is 3 damage, 9, 19, it's still too much. That's a good game. I don't see an out. I don't see an out. Let's go with style. Alright, it takes a while, so let's just concede. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed it. So what went wrong is that we didn't do anything for first 8 turns because we couldn't hit our talents in 25 cards, and that's extremely important part of the deck. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed those, crazy games, and even the last one we lost, but I think we really went like really hard, and we actually for a moment had a first shot at winning the game despite horrible opening. But this shows you one of the weaknesses for the deck, and like you really want those talents because those otters are insanely statted in this deck. Basically everything you play during the whole game is a non-creature. That means those otters are like permanently a 3/3 or a 4/4, and if you want to pump them harder, like you will get to 5/5s easily. So honestly, with Arcane Proxy we get so much extra value. Like a lot of cards are 2 for 1. That's one of the reasons that we always have this crazy value, and this town, man, this town ain't big enough is proving to be such insane card that every build that is using it, this is by far the best card in my opinion. Like every game you are like, man, I need more, this town ain't big enough, because basically it's a removal for 2 mana that also draws you cards, and that's why it's so powerful, because you bounce one of your own permanents and they are super cheap, so you don't really lose tempo, and when they enter the battlefield you usually get value with trainer, talent, proxy. You basically always get 1 extra card, so that's why you are not losing cards by playing a bounce spell, which is super cool, and especially with like Shelly just looking over the battlefield to make sure that nobody draws too many cards unless it's you, and this deck just goes harder. So Sheoldred is here for this extra punch of damage, especially that you can protect it pretty well with this taunt ain't big enough, even though you pay 4 mana, so it's not a tempo play, it's a value play for the late game. So yeah, you can absolutely do it. So guys, before we talk further, because I still have some thoughts about the deck, a huge thank you as always to our amazing patrons for keeping the content alive every day so we can make the wildest decks of standard. And yeah, I hope you liked it. This one is absolutely amazing and very fun to play, and one of the cool things about this deck is that you actually have so many decisions. So the better you play this deck, I mean, the better results you will get, which is not something a mono-red player would know. So, jokes aside, you can swing a lot of games in your way if you make the right call. Sleight of Hand, every card draws a pair, like one of the cards. You can bounce literally every permanent, and you have so many plays. Like, don't forget, Nowhere to Run is a permanent, so it can be bounced with this time, it ain't big enough. So you can even get more removal this way. You can Offspring, you can Chart the Curse for a discarding for extra pump, or you can draw 2 2 cards with no drawback, but you miss 1 damage on the others. There are so many decisions and the deck is so quick that you will always have time to make them, because you have like half a deck at 1 mana. And with 4 card downs you probably are super fine against aggro decks as well. So we won't talk too much about the sideboard. I was super tempted to go with Kaito, Cunning Infiltrator, because I want to try this card and I never have a deck that makes sense with it. And this is probably one of the few that do, but again, in best of one, I felt this is like the worst card to sideboard, because Planeswalkers, you need to protect them, and this deck is more aggressive than trying to protect stuff. So yeah, but you can always play this, bounce it with Distant ain't big enough, and it's basically a free creature as well. So you don't bounce tokens, you bounce the Planeswalkers. And I'm rambling, so it's time to stop the outro. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was a very fun deck to try, and definitely some different style for Dimir, but definitely working. It's very similar to the Simic Terror Crab Tolarian Terror instant sorcerer deck. It's the same principle in a way. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys tomorrow.